Hey guys, this is Corey here doing another Halo 3 action figure review, and today I am reviewing the Series 7 Tartarus figure, and he is a character from Halo 2, which is really cool. It's the first character from Halo 2 McFarlane has made, and I hope they continue making Halo 2 characters and go on to make, the Combat Evolved characters too, because it is really awesome to have all these different iconic characters to have in the Halo universe, like Tartarus and the Arbiter and Master Chief, and it'd be cool to get like Captain Keyes or Captain Cutter and stuff from, the Halo Wars and stuff. So very cool. He comes with a awesome, amazingly amazing detailed gravity hammer, and this is actually a special gravity hammer. It was passed down from Tartarus' uncle to him. Well, actually, Tartarus kind of killed his uncle and took it, really, so it wasn't really passed down, but, yeah. This thing is awesome. It's called the Fist of Root, I believe, and it is absolutely incredible. The paint job on it is just so awesome. And I've said awesome like 7 times already, but it is just, yeah, I'm really happy the way this weapon turned out. I love the, kind of like the dry brushing they did over top of it to kind of give it this really nice, ancient looking, you know, gravity hammer, passed down weapon, ancient looking thing to it. And just like on the previous gravity hammer, this one actually attaches right here, the peg. You slide it in there, and you can, this is how you put it in his hands, because if you notice, like most of the other brutes, Tartarus has these really thick, heavy hands, so it's hard to, throw the gravity hammer in there if you just have it attached. So what you gotta do is slide it up in here, put that piece on there, snap it on, and voila. Tartarus is holding his gravity hammer. He can hold it with both hands, actually. Show you what that looks like too, because most people will have theirs displayed with holding the hammer with 2 hands, but I only use one hand, just like he's kind of kneeling with it or something, and bam. He holds the gravity hammer very nicely. Just a massive weapon too. It looks really cool in his hands, I think. This is this is my favorite brute by far. Not just because it's Tartarus, just because it's just the detail and just everything they've put into this figure makes him worthy of being in anyone's collection. Even if they don't even collect Halo figures, pick up Tartarus, He is that awesome. And I'm going to take this out of his hands to show you guys some other cool features about this figure. Did a very awesome job on the detail. All the fur going into like his tough, rough rhino skin. And you can see even like the muscle detail and the sculpt in his legs, because he's, a brute. He's really strong. He'd tear you apart. And they did a really awesome job on the sculpt and the paint job. He has like a little white mohawk and white hair and goatee all around his face. And when brutes have a gray fur, or when they're more gray, that means that they're older. So this is the Tartarus from Halo 2, so he's been around for a while and he's pretty old now. So yeah, the articulation is absolutely incredible too. We got the arms, do 360 and they can move in and out, and the elbow joints right here, and they swivel as well. And the wrist joints, I really like the wrist joints because they don't feel like they're gonna snap like some of the brutes that had ball joints and stuff. So it can move up and down, and then you can also swivel 360, and that is a really cool feature. And the waist articulation is cool. You can reach all the way up and go down, but the only problem I have with it is this is really loose, so when you're trying to make a stop motion with him and you're trying to do certain movements, sometimes when you move him up and he has a hammer in his hands, the weight of the hammer makes him kind of just fall over, and it's hard to make him stay in one position while you're moving him and taking pictures, because he'll just fall right down. But that's the only problem I've had with this figure. The legs articulation is way better than all of the previous brutes. Just, it feels like there's so much more movement, and I love these rigid joints that they have in his knee, so that way when you do certain poses with him, he'll stay in that pose and the joint won't loosen up, you know, through continual use. And the feet also are very cool. They go up and down, they also 360 and side to side, and just awesome, because most brutes, they're just like, you can either go up or down or side to side depending on which way you had the joint, but this one you can do both, you know, whatever you want, which is always an awesome feature. The best articulation part though is definitely he can talk. Yeah, he could say cool stuff. If you have a stop motion with him and he's talking, that just brings the character so much more to life, and just so I'm at a loss of words to describe how awesome this figure is. I also like this belt too that they put around him, so at least he has some sort of clothing, you know, he's not like super naked, which he pretty much is. Because Halo 2, the brutes didn't really have like armor and, you know, cool armor like they do in Halo 3, like, you know, the brute war chieftain and the Series 1 chieftain. So yeah, I do like the shoulder piece too on his left shoulder, because more high-ranking brutes have like a big, huge left shoulder piece, like the brute bodyguard and all the other brutes pretty much that are like the brute war chieftain and Series 1 chieftain. Very cool, very awesome figure. I would recommend him for basically anyone who is interested in the Halo line. He is a must-have, I think. Just, he looks incredible on display. You can do so many different things with him if you want to use a stop motion. And as far as playability goes too, he won't break. I can't see this guy breaking anytime soon, because he is just such a sturdy, big, you know, toy. So yeah. If you like these reviews, check out my channel. I have a bunch of Halo figure reviews and some other cool stuff coming up. So yeah, thank you all for watching, guys, and rate, comment, subscribe, or send me a friend invitation, and I will see you all in the next review. Thank you for watching.